Hello there, and welcome to my third match of Season 57 of the Dominion League, playing here against phika. I don't actually know if it's how the I or the A are supposed to be pronounced, but we'll go with phika. We have we have a cursed church. What kind of... There's something bad happened in that church. So normally here I'd be really into opening the church. I may still be. Wonder if you can double church. We have colonies. You don't see so often these days, but that's could be interesting. The draw here is pretty weak. Quite a bit of trashing of various sorts, but you can do encampment, I guess. I mean, you're gonna need some draw, so. So of course, you don't really want to hold gold or whatever, but maybe you can church it, some church like golds or plunders every other turn, so you don't have to worry about stuff too much. I'm kind of thinking maybe go church remodel. Okay, what did I got the hammer and they got the doubloons. My loot is well, I say that the gold is okay, though the hammer is pretty nice too. So this could either be, I mean, I don't know. Do we just like fight on the encampments just right away? We just say, oh, we gotta get these. But I won't have the gold. Otherwise, this could be like encampment hostelry. Or, you know, counterfeits, not crazy either. Or I could go even skulk encampment. There are some options. I have to think. This actually is kind of a tough one. I could buy the counterfeit. Now they've already... on the one encampment. If they draw the thing, they may end up with two more. This could go poorly on the encampment front. I'm gonna go ahead and pick one up here. I guess the trash here doesn't matter a huge amount. Well, it matters a little bit. We gotta think, we may want another church. The hammer hostelry stuff is kind of nice. Okay, they buy a plunder. I'm kind of inclined to think the plunder isn't critical here compared to getting deck control. Um, I could be wrong. Insignia is pretty bad. Oh, they lose an encampment. I don't love that. Insignia is actually really bad. Famine, I'm not sure that really hurt them much here, but well, the decks are large. I don't love that church that much, but okay. Yes, here we go. Encampment. Church. State. Diluted probably doesn't matter too much. I think I'll get a plunder here. Actually. I guess it doesn't hurt. Probably doesn't matter to have the hostelry on top, but I'm liking my chances from this point. I'll be honest. I feel okay. Let's see. What do we want to buy? Maybe another counterfeit. I guess you set aside plunder probably. You have to save less money that way, and it's not really that important to get the point this exact turn. Do we want the counterfeit? Yeah. there's not really, I mean, I guess we're not like a million miles away from pileouts, but they require you to do things like empty the churches and the curses simultaneously, which you need a point lead for, which you could do. But you have to, we would, then there's still a third pile that isn't actually all that close at the moment, though it could be within a couple turns. I can do things like counterfeit hammer. I mean, if I draw a big enough turn and the plunders are gone or the hostelries are gone, I'm not that far from it, frankly. What do we want here? Let's play a skulk, why not? Yeah. How much money do we want? Do we want to buy a plunder? We probably want to buy a 5 anyway. Maybe just to market. Not that the market's super exciting here, but that is a lot of churches. I don't think that's correct. I have a hard time imagining that that is correct, but you're just so far from deck control. And the game isn't that long. Give it a reasonable chance of just holding that curse. We'll see. Last card's encampment. Well, we need to at least try and draw the plunder, draw the whatever. Okay, so they take a plunder. Yeah, that's fine. Excuse me. It's like market encampment, counterfeit, something left. Do we want to move the insignia into like a platinum? Could do that. Do we want the horses or do we just want to have things set aside? I mean, I guess setting them aside has got to be a little better than the horses. Right? You really are not too terribly far from piling out. You could buy a province. I mean, if we hit counterfeit, we can probably pile out. We also aren't necessarily in a huge risk of that also. Let me think. And they're not going to do it. Let's just buy the market. We probably should have set the hammer aside. That was probably a mistake. I didn't count stuff. I should have set aside the well, I don't know. There go most of the horses. I guess if I don't have the province, then it's a little hard to do the pile out. I do have the platinum though, that can be nice. Double church. Double church. Maybe I trash the skull carrier. I guess probably not. I could maybe remodel it into something. Buy as a platinum. Okay. Find more encampment. No, we didn't. That's just the way it goes. All right. Well, this was pretty bad. This is like 2 encampments, platinum, hammer. Not great, but whatever. It's just skulk. Oh, they get to block it. I should have known. I should have known. Is that even right? Is it still supposed to flip the... I guess I don't know the rules. I mean, this I assume would have been figured out a long time ago if there was a bug in this kind of interaction. So I guess you still flip the thingy. Who knew? Not me. So it may be worthwhile to buy a province here, which probably means plunder goes aside. And the copper. That does get us to 8. If only I had known, I would have remodeled the whatever it's called. Do we think we have a win here? I guess that's pretty unlikely. Do we trash though? Maybe we don't trash. We probably can counterfeit them. Okay. Should we turn the skulk into something good? Into like a plunder? Skulk isn't the most compelling card here. Do that. I guess we could turn it into a counterfeit also. So, do we lower the hostilities? Is that risky in any way? We have to gain something. It's mandatory. I mean, I could gain another remodel, I guess. That's the only thing I'm thinking of here. Otherwise, a little scary. I guess I didn't have to church a plunder there. I could have churched something else because I did have the gold sitting down here. I didn't quite think about that. Hopefully their deck is just not good enough to do the colony stuff quite as consistently as mine. Ooh, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty good Orban, if you ask me. Not bad on the orb front there. We're also still approaching the pile out though, because it's just not that much stuff. Let me check here just in case. I don't think this does it. It's not terrifically far away from it, but it doesn't quite get there. This probably doesn't. Doesn't. What do we get here? No, I think this does it. So we're going to take 4 curse. We're going to score 6. That's enough. So we just go remodel, plunder. Counterfeit gets us up to 4 buys. We'll have tons of money. Right? Yeah. Oh, even we're at 5 buys even. Yeah, this should just work. Because we will score 10 and lose 4. Yeah. Oh, we'll also get the yeah, it was mostly just a matter of time waiting for that. I don't know if something went super wrong for phika, if there was a really bad shuffle, or they played the encampment that one turn, and I don't know if that was like pretty likely to find plunder or gold and it just failed to, or if that was kind of a risky maneuver. What's delay do? Okay. We don't have a lot of buy, so that doesn't do much for delay. I guess there's abundance. Yeah, maybe you can make that work. The draw here is pretty weak, but I should say it's a little weird. Maybe weak isn't the right word. You're not necessarily going to have a whole lot of time. I guess you can buy your fool and you can either take the siren or you can not take the siren. Play the fool. Border Village is really nice here though, so that kind of inclines you to be like, let's just buy another silver. Or it inclines me. I don't know if anyone else is so inclined. If we find the maroon, we're gonna hit 6. Well, not guaranteed, but the Stampede's also pretty nice if we could get there. Do we want another maroon or do we want to research? So we missed the maroon. We do hit the 6. We do miss the maroon, which is sad. They're getting the siren, which is fine. It's whatever. I'm not like... I guess fortunately if we draw Highwayman, we're still okay. I'm not really that in love with the sirens. Maybe they're good. Took 2 buys to get one though. I wonder if they drew the siren and that's why they're... Oh, they couldn't have drawn the siren. That's not a thing. I think I'm going to follow on this here Stampede. Let's just be the Stampeders. Now, I wouldn't mind losing maybe the horse to it, but... they didn't even get to siren. Something weird. Something fishy is going on here. Unless you're going for a second siren. I might go for a second, or not a second siren. I might go for Border Village siren. trash horse, depending on, I mean, I'm going to try and play stuff, so we'll see what we've got left when we get there, but you know, if I play 4 of the horses and I get around, or I play 3 of the horses and I get around and I play a maroon, and we may stop and do it. An abundance. Interesting. I don't know if it's the time for that or not. Where's the border village? This actually kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Wonder if we just blast the lucky coin here. Do we need the money? Probably not. Maybe we can use it later on, I don't know. But that did not work out very well. I'll be perfectly honest. I think I'm probably ahead still, but that was a bit of a bummer on the and this draw. Okay, I was gonna say this draw was a bit of a bummer, though it didn't end up being too huge of a bummer. Let's go for the Stampede again and try to get the horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to get the horses going this time. Where's their siren? I'm so confused. They drew it dead with the maroon, but chose not to delay it on that one turn. Is that what happened? I'm super confused. I mean, that must be what happened. That's like the only thing, but. Okay. 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 All right. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm gonna need abundances myself. Maybe I should have kept the silver. I don't know. 8 here is actually not that good. I guess you can go like maroon abundance or something. Or royal galley abundance. Okay. But they don't, no plus action there. The cleanliness here is way, way different. All right. Okay. This is no village to speak of. Kind of nasty, maybe. No village, no. Okay. This is, yeah. This here's a board. I guess you just do like money. Kind of. some variant of money. I don't know how aggressive you can go on the wishing wells. That's the only thing that goes anywhere. I mean, bakers and wishing wells, right? I don't know how tempting Berserker is, given that there's Owl. Like, it doesn't go all that well against a money-ish deck here. But maybe. I mean, the bishop is like a pretty hard sell, especially early. Maybe later. Because you're just not. I mean, it could be okay. It could be okay. Like, if you get the points, like if you don't have terminals to play, you know, you get the points. It's not awful. Just go well Baker. What are we doing here? It's not like the bishop has enough points to fight off like a deck that gets 6 provinces or something. What is this board? I think I'm going to go well Baker. I guess there's a point where you're like action stuff versus the Berserker is pretty bad. But it can't be that bad, because if they get the Berserker, you can just kind of stop at a few, you know, 2 or 3 Bakers, 2 or 3 Wells, and you won't draw that much dead with Way the Owl. I mean, sometimes you will. I guess you could trade her. So, sorry, I stepped out. They went Baker. We could go trader. It's probably pretty bad. If I had to be honest. Look at that. They didn't even try to wish, cowards. Are you just going to play Baker money? Or are you just going to play like pure Baker money? It'd be pretty funny. They did get the good turn 3. I guess the best turn 3 maybe draws all the... Maybe you get a gold. Maybe the best turn 3 is a gold. I could actually believe it here. Yeah, like the Berserker buys don't feel too powerful here. Now, of course, if you knew what my hand was, then it would look a little better. But it doesn't look super good against the Kingdom. They're going for it. Certainly it pays off. I mean, but if I have the Baker in hand and the Well, I mean, if I have their hand, for instance, then, you know, it's just like not even close. But I think I have to just play this and see what we get. Baker is bottom deck, but that was, of course, good for me in this instance. So I think I'm gonna not take the Berserker and just try to accumulate a few coffers while I buy golds. Like I don't know what else to say. We could, okay, yeah. While we buy like mostly money. Do we spin a coffer here, or do we just take a silver? Gold is a lot better than silver here. You kind of want to save the coffer. We could take a baker. I guess I'd just take a silver. I haven't gotten burned by the owl stuff yet. This is almost certainly a bad wish, since they had another wishing well. But, you know, you don't want to come down too hard on them. But it was very likely a bad wish. Like you should, I mean, there was estates down there. I don't know what was, there are only 3 cards, so, but whatever it was, if you wanted to draw the baker, then the wish is not for baker on the first one. Get an astrolabe, okay. Here I have a choice, right? Coffer versus a bunch of cards. Okay, that didn't quite pan out, but we'll live. Okay, just rides. I should be able to guess what the last card is, though. Why? Try. Wait, I'll draw to 6. Yeah, like the cantrips are gone. We'll just play this, and we could maybe get an astrolabe. I don't know how astrolabe and silver compare in the kind of deck I'm playing here. Like, I just straight up do not know if there's much difference or advantage or anything like that. This is a good bit of going now. Maybe I should have played it. Quite a few coffers. The gold is gone. Yeah. This is probably, we just have to play it as itself. Here we could at least go in. Well, they're probably not going to hit us this time. The silvers, I mean, if we accumulate a few coffers, the silvers are not horrific. But whether that'll happen, I don't know. They not have a well? They not have a well? They weren't confident in the wishing? I'd really, well, I guess if you have this many coppers, it's not crazy, but I'm not a huge fan of those kinds of wishes, to be honest. Should we give ourselves a shot at the top card being a baker, or should we just rock? Well, it was. Well, it wasn't. Well, I don't know. I don't actually know if the order of this is canonical or not. Their deck won't be very good at greening, but if they have enough coffers, won't be a huge deal. They did just shuffle. Well, I guess the shuffles are probably not too terribly long, but. Yeah, this may just be fine for them. Building up a little bit more. Oh, I gotta take a gold here. Assume they'll province. I don't really know what the value is of taking like 30 bakers. Makes a gold interesting. I don't feel terrible. I think I'll probably lose, but I don't feel terrible. Maybe I should feel terrible. I don't know. Wishes for a state and finds it. I hope there are a lot of states left. Probably there were a lot of states left. There were 2, in fact. That's fair. This is where potentially the Berserker starts to feel a little friendly. Wasn't the friendliest, but it wasn't the unfriendliest. The silvers, if we could have saved the coffers there and gotten the silvers, then we would have been talking. That's okay. Some of these shuffle triggers have been a little questionable, I think. I don't know. What do I know? They're also going to be a little bit at the whims, not the whims, a little bit at the mercy. That's the word I'm looking for. Of when they draw the astrolabe. Right? I guess whenever they do, then I'm just toast. So I still have gold. I don't have silvers. It was pretty sad that the silvers missed, though. Of course, it was incredibly lucky that I had a top deck gold there. I'm only drawing 2, so I can't have 4. I can't realistically. Maybe I can realistically, but I think I'd do the thing. If it was another, there's still a gold in here. Does, yeah, I gotta take duchy because that leaves, they can't do that. The Berserker play would be, they can't really play Berserker also, which is kind of nice. Well, it's not kind of nice. Hopefully they just forget and play. Actually, they may win off a Berserker play, right? They can Berserker Estate, play the Astrolabe, have 16 potentially. But anyway, it's like a thing, right? They have to at least think about maybe playing the Berserker, even though here it would probably just give me the win. I think there's a gold left, which means it should guarantee it. There's the Astrolabe. I don't really think the Baker wishes are correct, right? Maybe they have the win. They only need $6 in hand. They have an Astrolabe. I don't know if they played their gold. They didn't play their gold, so surely it's just in hand with Berserker, gain a state, double province. I'm going to assume. They probably end up with like 17 or 18. Oh no, they didn't find the gold. Well, they can still double Dutchy. It's not actually totally clear if you don't have it and that's worth the estate there. This is going to lose for them. And I got quite lucky on that gold top deck, but I don't think they greened correctly there. At least with some deck trekking, it looks pretty. Some paying attention to what I've seen through the shuffle, it looks pretty questionable. I don't know, how does double Dutchy look? They'd have 28, I'd still be up to 36. Then Province Dutchy still wins for them, right? Right, they would still have 28. What did they do? Did they go Province Dutchy? Maybe I'm miscounting. Maybe they would have had 3 less, and maybe it would have... But I think it's still a point win, right? I'd have to go back and check. I'm not as confident now. I'd have to go look. I don't even actually remember exactly what phika bought there. Okay, so here we have no villages. Again. There's some draw stuff, but it's not earth-shattering. This stuff's always... These games are always hard to play. Weird to play. You could certainly just play, like, Witch Money here. I don't know if you would go for a count or not. This buy is not trivial. Supply, Silver, and Courtyard all look super possible. Supplies hurt you against using their old witch stuff a little bit. I don't know if that ever matters. On the other hand, it plays really nicely with, like, Exorcist if you get imps. This is not the draw. They go for the Courtyard. I think that's fine. Hopefully the Exorcist misses. No. In fact, it's the one we don't want to miss that misses. Hooray. I'm gonna get a second Exorcist. I guess I'm just gonna commit to, like, this imp deck. I'm gonna be the imp guy or something. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. See if they go for... Are they going straight to buried treasure, which seems a little bit weird to me. I don't really know what that does right off the bat, but whatever. It's life. I don't know what "that's life" means in this context. Province. Supplies. More supplies. Okay. You gotta buy something good here eventually. Either an old witch or something. Yeah, something. Make me believe. Third Exorcist. Who's with me? Who thinks it can be done? Nobody? Nobody thinks it can be done. I still believe in... I don't know what I believe in. The Exorcist missing... The supply's missing it completely, and then the Exorcist, you know, just finding... That wasn't so great. So, Do we go for the old witch now? Do we go for the count? Do we go for the buried treasure? I guess count doesn't really play all that nicely with supplies. I don't really think that one threw too much. Probably should have been a buried treasure. Why do their wisps hit? Well, they've got buried treasure and old witch. They should miss. I'm not convinced by the count when all is said and done. I'll have to be perfectly honest. I don't know if I thought that one through all the way. But it's okay. Maybe I'll get a ghost with it. That'd be pretty stupid. I can gain duchies and turn them into ghosts. Huh? Anyone with me? Any fans in the audience? I kind of need like need a buried treasure, I think. Look at all that buried treasure. I am a little bit annoyed at the wisp draws. I don't know why. They're not really that weird. But nonetheless, I am slightly annoyed by it. Triple buried treasure will just be the treasure. It's like, it's just buried, you know. Oh, I didn't do triple at 2 supplies. Okay. We're going to get these piles gone. And then I was convinced actually there that we would draw the count or reveal the count with wisp. What do you do now? Just province. Unoriginal. Anyone could have thought of that. Okay, I don't think the count stuff's gonna do a lot for us. Like plus $1. I guess we can always gain coppers. That's always possible. We have $4. We could top deck a copper. I guess that's not like the worst thing. And then it's sort of like a silver that's terrible, like Mandarin. That's pretty bad. 3, 4, 5, $11, or as much as $14, or 13 with a. We could try that hand. We don't get to. Oh wait. I got it now. Figured it out. I guess I could have discarded that instead of top decking it. I never got any imps. Never became imp person. Despite my passion for that line. I don't know. Don't want to reveal Well, probably they just want to trash something with Exorcist. It's more likely. I can't wait till I win this via the duchy gaining of count. In a surprise twist. You just buy gold or something? Like at some point, one of us is going to miss province. And when I say one of us, I do mean me. To be clear. You could get a couple havens maybe. But not so bad. Oh, is it gold? I think the gold's fine too. What's the sitch here now? There's like an exorcist still. There's still an exorcist. Maybe we go through because I think we maybe have more twos and stuff down here. Wow, that sure did not take long for the thing that I didn't want to happen, that is bad, to happen to me. Unsurprisingly, because my deck is really rotten. I just want to see one non. Yeah, there we go. I just want to see not play the witch. That's all. All right, here we go. 5 to 18. Visualize the comeback. What does it look like when they have 9 bucks come in next turn? How do we manifest this? We can't even get a duchy here. We can't even go province duchy. Dumb game. Who built this deck? What was their problem? All right, like in my defense, okay, there's not a lot going on here. Though in Phika's defense, Phika bought the courtyard, which is much better for making the exorcist happy than the thing I did. We're very close to a curse pile out, though we're not probably going to get there. Because I'm gonna buy the last province here. Doot. All right. That was against my first player, so that was a little sad. But it's how it goes, I guess. We have Stampede again. We have Triumph. Always a classic Stampede partner. Though the village is not nowhere to be seen. I guess you go Patron Sentinel. You could go scrap something, I guess. Scrap Sentinel. But probably Patron Sentinel. I don't know. Obviously, you can get decent amount of money here with abundance. I don't know, maybe the patron's not that appealing. What does it do? Certainly the Sentinel looks pretty appealing. But maybe the thing the patron does is, give you $2 and a villager. I hadn't quite considered that. You could get golds off Market Square, I guess. You could do some scrap stuff. That could be fun. That could play into the Triumph stuff as well. Totally possible. Maybe you want Alchemist here for a little bit of consistency. I don't know how much of the point stuff we actually end up getting to do. You know, because of the. I guess I buy a potion. No, you don't really want a potion yet. I think I go scrap next. And then, whoa. End things with my knee. So, yeah. I mean, I guess here I could even think about doing a cavalry. I don't know that that's worth it, but. Good patrons, and then your chariot races, boom. Suddenly you get coffers, boom. I don't know how much the scrap market square stuff is actually like worthwhile. Maybe not a huge amount. Second Sentinel. Interesting. I did get to play their patron, which is nicer than what happened to me. Am I gonna hope that we find the scrap? This is a bad draw, by the way. This is no good. And then here a question, do we want the villager or do we want a horse? Buys cavalry, okay. Okay. Buys cavalry, okay. Is cavalry any good? I don't know. We could take the potion. We could think about taking the potion. Guess we could stampede also. What does stampede do for us here? It's not like the best thing ever for hitting the sentinel, though it does get us there, I guess. Maybe lets us get certainly an estate trash in. Alternatively. I don't know. I still don't really feel the sentinels, double sentinel all that strongly, but you gotta buy something. you gotta buy like a market square or something. My draw was really not good. But their turn is also super uncompelling. I remain uncompelled. So we can get in a couple. We got Sentinel. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. And then here we're going to go like, I don't know, action, gain a horse. Something like that. Guess it could have been action buy. Maybe it should have been action buy. We do have $6. which is more dollars than some people have. Okay, let me think. Let me think. What do we buy with this? What do we buy with this? Does it matter? I might be able to pick up some of those cavalries. We want an alchemist. Oh gosh, probably. Like probably. What can you make work here? That was not good. that was not remotely good. The last card's horse. We're just gonna leave him. We're gonna get the gold. Leave him. You can do really big triumph points, but I don't know if that's a play or not. Or if you're supposed to build up to being able to do groundskeeper stuff. The groundskeeper stuff, of course, is like a little more robust. This is unfortunate. Doesn't see the as long as he's just doing the trash. Doesn't see the two there's only one copper in there for sentinel, so not super appealing here. But super confused. What are any of us doing? These are the questions. Okay, now that's all of those. So that's terrible. Maybe you should have played the sentinel first. I'm kind of waiting for a spot where trying to hit and I just am not able to hit it, unfortunately. We can get to 5. I don't know if 5 helps us too much here. Wait, you get these in this order, right? Okay. I'm trying to imagine a world where like keep buying cavalries and have scraps for them. You just kind of like fly through it all that way. But I don't know if that kind of world exists. I mean, we could take a groundskeeper. I don't know if that's the play, but... And it still kind of seems like it might be useful to have a potion. They're clean now, unfortunately. I guess they have 1 copper. Does a potion make sense? Do we have time? Otherwise, probably the buy you want here is like scrap. I would like a shot at some of these coppers, but I don't know when to play the Sentinel to do it. I mean, I guess you got to play it before you play the horse. It's the only time that's going to like potentially do something for you. Or that's your best shot. I don't think the Groundskeeper was a great buy. There goes the last copper. Maybe it should have been potion. What are the pileouts? It's like scrap cavalry estate or something. Can go. The cavalry's almost certainly will go. They follow. Okay, one... That's about as good as we could hope for here, to be perfectly honest. I mean, that's not true. 2, man, I can't believe I thought of something I would have been better. No, that was totally fine, given the state of the deck. Now, bottom decking 2 Marcus Square's horses. That part wasn't my favorite part of the parts we've had so far. But you have to... Sometimes that's just the way this stuff goes. Right. Right. So we're going to lose one of these. I think just one. And then do card action. I don't know. Coin, gain horse. Again. I don't know if we hit a point where this was not great. This was pretty wheel spinning. We added a gold. We trashed a copper. So, you know, it could have been more pathetic. Eight would have been a little nicer. I think I'd go scrap Groundskeeper in that case. How many cards do we gain this way? Gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards. It's a pretty good number of cards. I mean, if we can trade. Well, next turn I'm not going to have a. Yeah, we're not going to get rid of another copper, are we? Nope. Hmm. We could triumph. I don't think we will yet. Okay, we're probably just losing here. I feel like I missed some play. Missed several plays, really. I guess the only nice thing right now is that we do have two market squares. And then the other nice thing is that phika is also out of villagers. So that's okay. You get groundskeeper scrap. What are we doing? This is so bad. This has all been so bad. I really think probably you're supposed to have alchemists. I'm like 90% sure you're supposed to have alchemists. Maybe 95. You just can't draw. And there's stuff to do with draw here. I mean, there is stuff to do with draw. You're worried about the timing of it, like whether the game lasts long enough. That was kind of my thing, but I still think it should have bit the bullet on a potion much sooner. Pika doesn't have any horses and can't draw any, like, you can gain a silver or something, but you don't. I guess they have groundskeeper. Yeah, they could have. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, this deck is better than my deck. That's a bummer. Go straight for the triumph. Is it time for triumph? The people have been asking themselves. Is it time? They've been wanting to know. We couldn't answer them. We don't know. It's hard to say. Hmm. They have enough for cavalry. Bummer. That's what I say, bummer. I'm a little bit ahead on points. They have a silver, I have 2 copper, and I have another gold now. That's kind of nice. How many estates will be left at the end of their turn? Possibly not many. Four buys $10. What'll it be? The people are clamoring to know. Guess you go 2 estate double triumph. The decks then will become a real mess. I guess you could also cavalry again. I don't actually know what the last cards are. But got a horse. The silver was maybe a little aggressive. But yeah, you could go double estate, double triumph. You can triple triumph. Triple triumph, of course, leaves me also with the potential for that. So maybe a little bit scary, but goes for the scrap. Lowers though. Single triumph. Lowers. Interesting. I mean, if I score real big here on the estates, will that be enough? I mean, they can buy provinces. It's not... and I also don't really have... You know, I'm not super far into this right at the moment. I don't have the gold. I don't really know how much money I have either. Interesting. I'm so interested in this game. Okay. They get another scrap, okay. They're probably a little cleaner still than me. If I do crush the estates here, it will certainly be a case of till we find a gold, we also can't really do the cavalry. Okay, so we have 3 golds, I believe. 3 golds, patron, that's 11, and then the coppers, that's 13. Down to 12. If we buy a cavalry, down to 4. We end with 5, we can double. We would need 11 and 5 buys to wipe the triumphs. It would score a lot. For sure. Now, we would need another buy from one of. We could toss the silver. Well, if we do the gold, that's a little scary. Gold's a little scary. What do we have left? Gold, groundskeeper, scrap, cavalry. Gold, groundskeeper, scrap, cavalry. And okay, we're gonna scrap cavalry. Play all the horses. Kind of don't remember. What is the other card? Oh, estate. I remembered. We could take a buy. We would then have enough to do the wipe the estates. We would just also be living in a world where we didn't. If we don't draw the nice things, it's a little sad. I think this is enough, right? 1, 2, 9, 11, 13. Yeah, it's enough. We draw the estate, of course. I don't think we get there on a cavalry buy. I'd have to think. We get cavalry, we'll draw. Well, we would really like to have the groundskeeper. What happens then, though? We draw 2. We can draw the last. We can scrap action. Maybe we get there. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 13. Cost us 2 or cost us 4. We get 1 back. Can we get to the? Can we get to the silver? I guess there's like a 50-50 on drawing the silver at that point. Well, I think we have to do it, if nothing else, to get the groundskeeper in play. Should we also have... What if we had drawn it first? This is just... Well, we get to 11 here, don't we? No, I'm bad at counting. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we got a 50-50. We can do a little bit better than 50-50. So sad. If we get to the horse, that is a lot of points, actually. Okay. So how do we do this one? This is sad. I mean, that doesn't even work good either. We can't leave them that many triumphs. Oh, we can do it. Kind of. The deck is then completely crushed. And their deck is probably not bad enough to completely just lose off that. We have to empty the cavalries in the market squares before they get provinces, I guess. Plus the provinces are worth 7. And I now have 1,000,000 estates. Man, if we could have got the double triumph though. So we had 2/3, right? Well, it would have been worth less if it was the silver. Okay, so the silver was like more points than this, but not as much as like a crazy, crazy thing. And then the horse was just straight up more, was just like more points in this. We did get a pretty good draw here, to be fair. I mean, this is as good of a draw as we could ever expect from this position. I think I have to buy the cavalry. We really would like to find some of the scraps there, but we didn't. 2 scraps here just to kind of cycle through here would have been real nice, but was not to be. When did they get a... So they hit the points, the coffer. What kind of... When did they even buy a chariot race? I don't even... When did this happen? They hit it another time too? Oh wait, that's this time. Okay, they bought it last turn. All right, that's fair enough. But still, that's Nightmare Realm. They hit patron that gives them points, coffer. I can't deal with this. All right, they're now really knocking on the old door, as we say in the business. I don't think there's any business where they say that, but whatever. Do we trigger this? I guess we trigger this. We can buy a province, right? Is that correct? Am I good enough at No, not good enough at counting. Bad at counting. We could still gain a horse though. Very bad at counting. I'll actually scream if their chariot race reveals a single patron again. I won't scream just if it wins, if one of them wins a race. I have all these estates, it's not good. What do I buy? What actually helps me win here? I guess double market square. May not pan out, but we did not find those horses, which, you know, whatever, that's fair. Phika found all the horses. Just all the horses are right there. This will almost certainly put them in the lead now. One would have to guess. I will be able to, well, assuming they don't just win, which is also super possible. That's a bummer. There was a couple of real bummers. Maybe I lose even if I get the nice draw on that one turn because it's just like too many points, or it's like enough time for them to come back. Well, this one was a little disappointing. I like messed it up, which is probably true. All right, on to game 6. We will try to get the 4th. We had such a nice start here. This board, we have had boards, and by which I mean these boards have been horrible. Just do nothing boards. There's nothing here. You can do pendant, I guess. Like, there's absolutely nothing here. That is a little sad. It's almost bad enough you might open Taxman. It's that bad. Oh man. Crystal Ball pendant, I guess. Maybe you take Corsairs just because the resources are actually not that bad. Your opponent will probably have some silvers. Truly Nightmare Realm kind of game here. I still didn't hit 5. Cannot deal with it. They had 6 and I hit them with the Taxman. They hit 5. I don't hit 5. I'm going to scream. I'm going to lose my mind. I don't even know if it's worth it to get a crystal ball at this point. They're just going to have $2. They can't have, I mean, they could have $3, I guess, yeah. But Anvil just seems real cruddy. Maybe you get it, but I'm going to lose my mind. This is, by all accounts, just a really good shuffle for me, sort of. I mean, by turn 3 at least. It looks beautiful. And nope. In fact, what it is horrifically bad. And it really is just sort of continuing along those veins. And I could still win. Because there's nothing in this game. All you do is play treasures, try and get better treasures until you buy provinces, and then someone could just end up with 5 provinces. And it could be me. It could still be me. But it won't be because of anything. It'll just be because it's what happened. They're buying an outpost. I think that's terrible. It'll probably work out. Then we have this crystal ball, which is going to miss a shuffle. I'm like pretty close to just buying. I'm pretty close to just buying a province there. I'm going to be real mad when I lose to outpost stuff here, which I think is not good, but... I can't wait for my first Corsair Taxman collision. Real pumped for that. I wonder if they'll buy Corsairs. It won't matter at this point. Oh. I did misplay that last turn by playing my treasure. I still have Taxman in deck. There was like always a chance at that flip there. But this unfortunately isn't going to hit an outpost exchange, but that's okay. I'm thinking about a pendant. I don't know how often. I mean, it should be gold reasonably often, though not 100% at all. It's hard to, and then occasionally it's better than gold. I kind of just want a Corsair. One. They're all about the crystal balls, which are going to be like venture things and then die on silver, I guess, but... All right, let's do it. This hand, I'm gonna draw like $12 in my first hand that has I'm going to draw like $12 in my first province hand. I don't understand the crystal balls. I'm actually mad. Which doesn't make any... I don't know why I'm mad, but this is like venture money. I'm going to draw 3 terminals. Well, just 2. The outposts will come without any... They're going to play silvers each turn. There's going to be no trashing. This is going to fully whiff. This, oh, here's my $12. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very cool. Love it. You really should be buying Dutchy now. Actually, you shouldn't even be trashing the estate, most likely. What is my last card? I have no idea. I have no idea. I guess you get to pick. So I guess that's the niceness of Crystal Ball. Do I just go for it? I mean, what? Do I have a better shot of Dutchy dancing than phika? Probably not. Maybe? I don't know. I can't look. I mean, I have a ton, like, obviously I have it at this point, but is Taxman optional? Yeah. How do you get that back once they... I'm assuming that it's not guaranteed, or this choice would be super easy. I'm assuming it's not even likely, or this choice would be super easy. I hate this game. Just truly did not enjoy playing that game. Really turn over a new leaf in my Dominion life. I'm not sure it's for the best, but there's some new flavor creeping in here. I hope you all don't hate it too much, or maybe you like it. I don't know. In any case, thank you for watching and bearing with me and listening, and I will see you all for my next match.